Hello everybody, welcome back. You would not believe it. You wouldn't write about it. You wouldn't read about it. Premier League football is back. Come on. Premier League football is indeed back. Here we go. I cannot wait. Can you wait? Because I sure can't. Here we go. Let me just quickly adjust something on the scoreboard here and get me up to sport up. Did anyone just watch Brentford Tottenham, the early game there? I would have streamed that game if I wasn't at the BBL. But I obviously was at the BBL, so I didn't stream it. That game was an absolute cracker. If Tottenham lost that game, United would be 3 points out of the top 4 with 2 games in hand. And guess who goes and becomes bottle jobs? Fucking Tottenham. Sorry, Brentford. Brentford become bottle jobs. Like, come on, Brentford. Come on, Brentford. We can't be having that. That should be all fixed now. There we go. Alright. You can pick my team to follow, says Skipper. I'm not going to pick it. You pick it yourself. I'm not going to be responsible for anyone's mental health. Oh, the game's about to get underway. Oh, shit. They're literally about to kick off. What a time to turn it on. They take the knee. Let's get on Goal Rush. Because we are... What do you mean this video can't be played? Get me on Goal Rush. It's not giving me Goal Rush. It's bullshit. We're underway. Here we go. Premier League football is back. I've missed this whole setup. We've got the live scores up there of all the games. We've got that over there. There are the lineups. We've got the score. Just everything feels so much better. Premier League football. Here we go. Where'd that remote go? Where'd the remote go? Up there. Let me tell. Oh, guess who's refereeing this game? Jared Gillett. Does anyone know? Jared Gillett. Jared Gillett. This is his second year in the Premier League. He was an A-League referee before this. He's an Australian referee. We've got an Aussie referee. He was like the A-League's best referee. You recognise him. Here we go. Alright, let me get up and about on chat. So a tweet that Everton are looking... Yeah, I saw that. I wouldn't mind if Alanga goes to Everton. I don't want Alanga at the club because he's not good enough for us. We need a loan for him. But I would rather him go to the Championship or something. Here you go. Newcastle are through. I'd rather him go to the Championship or something because I still think Everton's a bridge too far for him. I think Everton are too good for him. He's just not good enough to be playing Premier League week in, week out. Like, especially if he goes to Everton in January, what are Everton's fixtures? Because if he starts or even plays anywhere near the amount of games they'll want him playing, penalty! And it's an early penalty to Newcastle. It's an early penalty to Newcastle within 90 seconds. Penalty at Newcastle. Here we go. Alright, let me catch up on chat. I'm still sorting everything out. Let me catch up on chat. I got home late from the cricket, so I didn't have time to get... They're not letting me put on Goal Rush. This is bullshit. This is completely and utterly bullshit, lad. Premier League. Goal Rush. I want Goal Rush. There's a reason I've done this game, and that's because it's the Goal Rush game. Goal Rush isn't a thing. Oh, well. It's going to be a penalty to Newcastle. It's going to be Chris Wood from the penalty spot. The Kiwi. We've got an Aussie referee and a Kiwi from the spot. Chris Wood to put Newcastle up at the 2-minute mark. This would be a phenomenal start for the Geordies. I reckon Newcastle could win this game 6-0, by the way. This is going to be a smashing. Leicester don't have James Maddison. Obviously, Newcastle are far better than Leicester. Here we go from the penalty spot. Chris Wood. What can he do? Chris Wood goes, bang, and it's 1-0 Newcastle. He's in the side for Callum Wilson, and he's got the penalty, 1-0 to the Toon. Club football, Premier League football's back. How good is this? Alright, let's have a look. G'day, UCATT. They don't deserve to draw against Brentford. Yeah, Tottenham lucky. Ashton Turner's a go, okay? By the way, is anyone in chat here? Did anyone yell my name today? Because I reckon I had about 15 to 20 people yell my name. It was an all-time record. It was just so strange. Why so many people recognise me today? So, yeah, Alanga. Well, Garankuel's not at Newcastle yet, Alex. He's not at Newcastle. He's still at Central Coast. He's joining at the end of this season. So he's not here. What's Goal Rush? It's on Optus Sport. It's basically, they've got one game, which is the main game, which is this one. And then they've got a bunch of other, you get like live crosses to the other games if there's a goal. You've got the table and the scores on the screen. If you get him loan, he'll probably be like a fourth choice winger. That's the thing. Like, there's no... He may as well stay at United if he's going to go on loan to Everton. Alright, so your January fixtures are... He won't be able to play against United. Ball's in. Almost for Leicester. Like, let's just think about this. If he was to play, it would be in a cup game, and it's against United, so he can't play against us. So your January fixtures are Brighton, Southampton, West Ham, Arsenal, Everton. Oh, that's February, sorry. You've got... Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing. It's stupid. It's a stupid loan option. Newcastle are through here. It's blocked and it's a corner. Yeah, Mr. Curry will give us our Everton score updates, but we've got all the live scores up there as well as full-time. Brentford 2, Tottenham 2. And here are the lineups, by the way. I haven't gone through them yet. I was making that graphic. So we used to only have lineups for the United game, but for the second half of this season, a UCATT FC overhaul will have lineups for all of the games. So we have got Danny Ward in goal, the back four of Castagna, Amati, Face, and Thomas. The midfield three of Tielemans, Dewsbury, Hall, and Samare. And the front three of Prey, Barnes, and Daka. It's a really bad Leicester side. Obviously, Brendan Rodgers, the manager. Under Eddie Howe, The header, obviously, Newcastle are third in the league. Newcastle look like they'll be playing Champions League football next season. They look unbelievable. They've got Nick Pope in goal, the back four of Byrne, Botman, Shah and Trippier. The midfield three of Willock, Longstaff and Gimaresh. And Joe Linton, Wood and Almiron make up the front three. No Callum Wilson in the team. He is out with injury from the looks of it. You're watching Palace Fulham, so we've got 3 different games. Palace Fulham would be a good game. You selected your Premier League team, Brighton. Skipper, if I were to pick a team, I'd actually probably go Brighton. Because they're just... That's the team you're going to be going for. They're an up-and-coming team. You got the MSI is that a laptop or something? What's that? Oh, it's a laptop. Oh, looks like a nice laptop. There we go. We can't play Connor Cody in this game. Oh, true. Yeah, you've got Cody on loan. Here we go. Here's Nick Pope, the long ball. Yeah, well, we'll be live for United vs Forest in a few days, and they can't play Dean Henderson. And apparently Wayne Hennessy might be out. Their top 2 goalkeepers might be out. In fact, Wayne Hennessy was the first player to get a red card in the World Cup, and he's a goalkeeper. So, you can stream good quality. Yeah, I'd love to get a laptop like that so I can stream on the road. Because I'm actually thinking they'll, here you go, Newcastle. Oh, look at that. And it's 2-0 Newcastle within 6 minutes. This could get real ugly real quickly. 2-0 to the Toon. 2-0 Newcastle. Jesus. Oh, no. This could get real bad. This could get so bad. Leicester look dreadful. And Newcastle look incredible. This could get bad, you know. I mean, what a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Jeez, that's horrendous defending. Wow, let me tweet something out here. Jeez. My God. How about that? And it's Yerry Mina who makes it 1-0 to Everton. I've just had an update from Mr. Curry in the chat. And it is 1-0 to Everton. 9-0, I don't remember. He's the replacement for Cody, is he? And Newcastle playing the high line. It's Almiron rubbing it in Grealish's face there. So we'll change the live scores there. It's Everton 1, Wolves 0. And realistically, Everton should be winning this game. Wolves are absolutely shit. So I would be very surprised if Everton don't win. So there we go. We should have the live score update up there. Almiron would generally be a golden boot race contender without Haaland. He definitely would be. He's been fantastic this season. Yeah, as Colm just mentioned, we did watch a 9-0 here on UCATT FC earlier this season. Imagine we get another 9-0. I mean, I tell you what, I'd love a United 9-0 against Forest. And I have a feeling we're going to beat Forest 9-0. I've got a weird feeling. Don't know if anyone in this chat watched the game in 2020 where United beat Southampton 9-0. That was an incredible game. We did finish second in the league then. That was a weird year because we were getting results, but the managerial thing wasn't good. We were second by a long way, but the coaching was terrible still. It was like pretty much just Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes just carrying that team. Yeah, definitely. We made the Europa League final that year. I remember watching that penalty shootout. David De Gea missing the penalty. Oh. You was watching the second half of that game? Yeah. Here goes Dewsbury Hall on the attack. On the inside, Daka, the back heel. There's Barnes almost. Wide with Castagna. Castagna in. And got him wriggled by Botman. Just to let you know, if you watched the World Cup and you enjoyed it, fair dues. But I love Premier League football so much more than the World Cup. I'm so happy I'm watching Premier League football. I love it. So nice. Make a dumb decision. Have Brighton gone up? Have Brighton gone down? They haven't. It's more exciting than the World Cup, 100%. Alright, now let me try and turn on Goal Rush to see if this shit will work. Why isn't Goal Rush working? I'm restarting my Optus, that's it. If I miss a goal, I miss a goal. But I want Goal Rush. Yeah, how are you last in Serie A with Napoli? They're literally the best team in Italy. Prem's better, more games, more electric crowds. Yeah, definitely. Alright, Goal Rush. Here we go. Can anyone else not watch Goal Rush? Because I can't watch Goal Rush. Well, there goes that. Here we go. Balls on wide now. What can Leicester do? And they'll go back. Newcastle have the ball. Can they find something here? Okay. You can watch? That's weird. You wish Everton will eventually get a Goal Rush game. You do have a Goal Rush. Oh, a main Goal Rush game. Yeah, well, remember, when, for Goal Rush, I'll be doing the main Goal Rush game pretty much every week. But, by the way, the plan for Premier League streams, in case you guys don't know, basically, it's... Here we go, quickly. Newcastle are on. They've got it on the inside. It's pretty much every... Oh! Far post! Header! Game's still on. There's a Leicester player down. And they've had to stop it. It's Yuri Tielemans. Is that Yuri Tielemans? That's not Yuri Tielemans. It's Harvey Barnes from the looks of it. I mean, who's that? It's Prate, I think. You only recognise one name off the top from my rare football knowledge. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was Tielemans because you said Tielemans in chat. I didn't know what you were referring to. Yeah, so basically the Premier League streaming schedule is basically every United game, every 7:30 or 8, every early game, and every main game on Goal Rush. They're the 3 guaranteed games you'll get every week. And maybe 4 or 5, depending on how many times United play per week. And then there'll be rare off occasions, like if Arsenal Man City play midweek at 3:30, I'll do that. What's the main Goal Rush game for next week? I'd be interested to see that. Well, Man United have the early game next week on New Year's. Actually, I might not do the Goal Rush game next week because of New Year's. I might not do the Goal Rush game. I could, but we'll see. It's basically just what the best game is. Like, Optus Sport decided. Optus Sport decided. What's the Goal Rush game? The Goal Rush game for... Okay, Goal Rush for next week is Man City versus Everton. Man City Everton is the Goal Rush for next week. So we might do that. We might do a Wolves United then City Everton. We'll see that. But, it's a 50-50 whether I do that. Mr. Curry's off with me. He's got the Goal Rush game. Does the Goal Rush game have all the... Yeah, it has all the other game updates. And then the one main game. You're going to New Year's party. I'll probably have it on the background. That's huge, Colin. If I'm doing anything for New Year's, I'll see. But if I'm doing anything for New Year's, you'll see me at 11 o'clock. Because I'll be watching United. I know for not for me. The whole thing will be in 2022, but you know. I didn't vlog the BBL, no. I didn't vlog the BBL. So, is he concussed? Doesn't look good. Just quickly, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be 2 secs. How do we go Newcastle? Oh, both of them have it. There we go. Okay. I was about to grab a drink, but it's a goal for Brighton. It is a goal for Brighton. I was about to grab a drink, but we have a goal for Brighton. It's Southampton 0, Brighton 1. It's very bad goalkeeping. But it's 1-0 Brighton. It is 1-0 Everton. It's 2-0 Newcastle. And it's 0-0 in Crystal Palace Fulham. There we go. City will have 35 shots on goal against Everton with 8. Yeah, it'll be potentially. It could be like that. Leicester go to a France. I doubt it. And I've got a Leicester substitution here. Early on due to Prate getting injured. It'll be Perez on. Sergio Perez comes on for Red Bull Racing. Alright, I'm going to go grab a drink now. Dad? What You're having drinks out of the fridge, and then you bought 2 drinks. You had a Coke today at cricket, and then had coffee. It's way too much. Way too much. You should just get. Yeah. Skipper, he was taking the piss. He was taking the piss. You should be able to tell when he's taking the piss or not, surely. Here we go. Oh, good work here by Leicester. Yeah, it's too much. I held out a Coke jokingly out the fridge because I wasn't going to have a Coke. And then you want a fake little rant. You hear victory can't have away from... I know, I saw that today. Imagine how long it's TKK's Optus Sport account, KO account. Fucking hell, hot calm. You hacker. Okay. So there's the draw, just ended automatically there. Now you have to pay for me in 9 games. Yay! Come on. Hey. Here we go. Here we go. Ball's on now for Leicester. Can they put the ball through? Should have put the ball through early. Here goes Dewsbury Hall. Great ball by Dewsbury Hall. Patson Daka. He's been taken down. It's like a penalty. It's been cleared by Newcastle. Oh, is that a penalty? That has to be a penalty at some stage. The Australian referee is not giving in there. And it's a goal. It's a goal for Wolves. Wolves have the goal. Because Everton won. Wolves won. Oh my lord. I'm still standing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's 1-1. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everton won. Wolves won. Big, big, big. Crystal Palace Fulham is the only game with no goals. It's another jam-packed stream. I know. Just to let you know, I almost enjoy UCATT FC streams. Actually, I would say, I think Goal Rush streams like this with heaps happening, I enjoy more than just like a neutral footy watch along. Obviously not Freo games, but like, yeah. Especially with like heaps of people in chat, you know, having a chat. This just feels like a main channel stream, but for a different sport. Balls in almost. Is Christian Wood good enough to be first choice in the Prem? Christian Wood? Who the fuck is that? Chris Wood? Why are you calling him Christian? I didn't know what was happening. Yeah, he is, definitely. He definitely is. He's not first choice because Wilson's out injured, but he is. He'd be able to get into a lot of sides. And you've got to think, he's doing a good job at Newcastle, who are third in the Premier League, battling for second. So, amazes me how the Portugal national team are last in the Prem. What's that? Oh, mate, jokes are flying over my head today. Okay, yeah, Wolves. Ryder's not going to Magic Round, though. Optus Sport. Yeah, listen to what Calm said. Isn't with the choice between Wilson and Isaac. I forgot about Isaac. What's happening with Isaac? Is he on the bench or something? Isaac, no, where is Isaac? Alexander Isaac. Is he injured? He's injured, okay. He's not featured for Newcastle since September. No, he's injured. Jams also is injured. Yeah, he is. Yeah, they have 7 Portuguese. 7, 8, yeah. Wolves are genuinely just like Portugal's B team. Here you go, Leicester on the attack. Patson Daka's there. Can Daka put it across to Harvey Barnes? He can't. Here goes Daka. Botman's taking him down. Is it a penalty? It isn't. Ball's on. Ooh, that's physical. The referee's been very stubborn here. He's not giving a foul for anything. Pope's taking it into his box. And QL will probably be third or fourth choice. Gee, yeah, Garang will be lucky to get a game when he joins Newcastle. He'll be very lucky to get a game. So Leicester have taken it up to Newcastle in these last 5-10 minutes here. And playing a very high line, Leicester. He's a true blue Aussie. He's my favourite referee in the Premier League, Jared Gillett. Until he refs the United game. Apparently, I heard this the other day. Apparently, all refs they nominate their favourite team to the Premier League so that they never referee that team. So it's fair, which I actually like. It's a good rule. So does Gillette support United or something? Because I don't think he's ref one of our games. Maybe he just hasn't been put on it. Because it is his first year in the Premier League. I'm not sure he would be put on a game like that, but you know. If Cure barely got minutes for Australia, he definitely won't. No, he won't. He won't. He might even go on loan. I think he might go on loan from Newcastle, I think, to the Championship. You just lie and say you go for fraud pool. So, yeah, so odds. I say go for fraud pool. He doesn't even have a visa. No, he probably doesn't have a visa. He goes Tielemans in the midfield. Is that Botman all the way up there? He goes Daka. What can Patson Daka do? He's wide. Daka. Almost. Do you want United to sign Gakpo or Felix? Well, we're not gonna buy Felix. If we get Felix, we'll get him on loan and then potentially buy him in the summer. I think I want Gakpo because Ten Hag is so needy on wanting Gakpo, and if he wants him that much, I'm backing Ten Hag fully on it. If he wants I think Felix is a better player personally, but if he wants Gakpo that much, you know, he can go for him. So personally, I'd go for Felix if I was the manager, but I'm not. I'll back Ten Hag. If he wants Gakpo, there's not a massive difference. I'm just scared how Gakpo will adapt to the Premier League, but we've seen how well Martinez has. Anthony's shown some glimpses, so yeah, I've got faith in what he wants to do. Can I go wide here? No. Yeah, Ten Hag gets what he wants. And the Glazers are selling the club, so that's all that matters. Can't watch this game, so go watch Sheffield versus Coventry. It's like on KO or something. It's on BN Sports. Sheffield versus Coventry. What a game. Here we go. Back with Tielemans. He'll go back. It's on KO yet. Hopefully Arsenal's on Leao. And are Arsenal in for Leao? Are Arsenal in for Rafael Leao? I haven't heard about that. I have not heard about that. I know it's pretty much a two-headed race between Arsenal and Chelsea, it says. Joe Linton's there. Oh, God. Ward's done well. Oh. Well, Leao is there. Okay. Yeah, Felix is pretty much in a two-headed race with Arsenal and United. And obviously, Jesus is out till February, March. So, Arsenal definitely need a short-term striker. Felix suits Arsenal perfectly. He's a striker on loan that will do a job, and they've got the buy option in the summer. But I would love to steal that from Arsenal because he also fits our profile really well. So, it's a tough one. Yeah, as Jamzor just said. Yeah. That it suits both teams because they need a striker, otherwise they won't win the title. It's as simple as that. So yeah, it's a real interesting one. You should stream the Warriors Hornets game on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Nah. Nah. What, on Wednesday? When's that? That's the 28th, mate. I won't be up at 11 a.m. I'll be up for... Actually, I'll probably will be, actually. I'll probably go about United Forest play at 4 a.m. on Wednesday. Ball's on. Deflected. Will it be a corner? Newcastle, can I whip something in the box? It will be a corner. Yeah, I don't stream NBA games. I watched the Warriors game today. You were clean through and Morpay takes a heavy touch. I really bloody want my goal rush to work. I'll get it to work again at halftime, hopefully. But it was working in the living room. For some reason, it's not working here. Yeah, Jagged. Sorry, video on what happened in the Melbourne derby. Oh, it's 3-0. It's 3-0 Newcastle. A lovely header from... Is that Joe Linton? Who is Joe Linton? 3-0 Newcastle. And they are well and truly on 3-0 within half an hour. This is getting very, very ugly for Leicester. It's a fantastic header by Joe Linton. A great corner. Fantastic. Great goal. I mean, Danny Ward, it was straight at him, but it was hard to make the movement. He probably could have done a little bit better, but yeah, wow. It's a very good goal. Quickly back to what Janzor said. That was, I mean, I was at something when that was on. I don't follow the Australian League, because if I'm being brutally honest, it is an absolutely dreadful quality of football, in my opinion. And the atmosphere is very dead, especially where I live and my team. So, or my local team. So, yeah, I watch good quality football, personally. But what happened there, that was absolutely... I mean, it's not a great advertisement for our league whatsoever. And soccer isn't the #1 sport in our country. Like, not a huge abundance of people like it. We've got Australian football, which is my #1 sport. I've supported that growing up. I absolutely love that sport to the death. I travel all around Australia watching it. But soccer is sort of like a 3rd or 4th sport in the country. And when you get scenes like that coming up, like the World Cup united Australia in a way. And that doesn't happen often with soccer. So when you've got all that soccer momentum, try and grow it in the country, and then we go and do that as a country. It's just really deflating, because it has so much momentum. And it's 1-0 Fulham, apparently. Fulham have gone 1-0 up over Palace. And who scored the goal? Who has scored the goal? It is Reed. Bobby Reed. There we go. 1-0 Fulham. And all the games now have at least one goal. And Willock and Tielemans getting into each other. 1-0 Fulham. There we go. #1 42, cricket, 3 rugby, 4 soccer. Okay. In Australia as a whole, this isn't my top 5. In Australia, I'd probably say footy's first, Australian football. Then you've got, I'd say cricket second. Then rugby third. And say soccer fourth. Basketball might be bigger than soccer, you know. Basketball might be fourth. It's either basketball or soccer fourth. Your prediction. What's your prediction? If the Warriors were playing in the finals against Game 7, would you stream it? If it's not at a suitable time, it'd probably be on while I'm at school, knowing when the finals is every year. I had to watch it in class, Game 5, earlier this year. Sheffield United goal. Thank you for the update, Twisted. If you are new, by the way, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got heaps of Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, very much European football watch-alongs. Then we've pretty much got daily videos for the next week or so. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Got heaps of content coming out. We're going to grow the community as much as we can internationally. Go out the little bubble of Australia. Oh, God. Ball's on. Fulham are above fraud pool. Have Fulham gone above fraud pool in the Premier League table? They would have. I mean, Fulham have been fantastic this season, haven't they? And they have. No, they're not. They're not. Liverpool's goal difference is mad because of Bournemouth. They've gone above Chelsea, though. Chelsea are ninth. Chelsea are ninth. God. And if Brentford won, they would be... If Brentford won, Chelsea would be 10th. God, Chelsea are shit. And who does Chelsea have? Chelsea have Bournemouth. They'll beat Bournemouth. God. But yeah, we've got Arsenal first. Newcastle second. Man City third. Newcastle goes second. Man City third. Tottenham fourth. Has a hit. United fifth. Then we've got Brighton in sixth. Fraud pool seventh. Fulham eighth. Chelsea ninth. Brentford 10th. Yes. Oh, you're a Chelsea fan, are you, Jamzor? You're not good. I mean, your signings are promising, I've got to say. I'm still not... Look, Graham Potter was doing a great job at Brighton, but I think it was probably a year too early to give him that big job. He was doing a phenomenal job, building a great project there. I'd say maybe a year too early to give him that job, especially when Tuchel wasn't doing dreadfully. Like, I think, you lost to Dinamo Zagreb at the time, and that's when he got the sack. I don't think it was the right decision. Obviously, Abramovich had to go. You got new owners. There's been a lot happen at Chelsea, and it's understandable why there's been a drop-off. But they've sort of done it to themselves. Obviously, Bowley wanting a manager. They got him. And that's what's happened there. But Fofana looks like a really promising signing. You got another guy from Mulga. Was that Fofana? I'm not sure. Or was it someone else from Mulga? He looks good. So you're making smart signings. You're in for the right players. You've got a good future. But at the moment, it definitely isn't working out. And Crystal Palace red card, and it's 2-0 Brighton. Thank you for the updates. Until I can get goal rush sorted. Here goes Patson Daka. Oh, it's out for a corner to Leicester. But we've got a Crystal Palace red card. Jeez, is that a penalty or what? Oh no. I assume not. But it's 2-0 Brighton. Southampton 0, Brighton 2 at St Mary's. That's what's happening there. Ball's in, the header! I thought it was in. You chucked the game on Cardi's Discord. Oh. No pen. Tyreek Mitchell. Wow. Wow. In your opinion, Ronaldo will be forgotten with... Oh. I think he retires. I mean, this is pretty much retirement. Going to the Saudi League. I don't know. I really don't know. It's sad when especially doing that United interview, complaining about not starting and how badly he was treated. He thinks he's better than he really is. He's left European football too late, a year too late. I think at the end of last season he should have gone. I think he knew as well. He probably should have. In changing way buying players as well, we're going to be more like RB Leipzig. We got Nkunku from them, didn't you? You got Nkunku. He looks fantastic. Yeah, it's a good club model. Definitely. RB Leipzig have done really well from what they were. Talking of RB Leipzig, it was a reason why I was so happy with the Ralf Rangnick appointment last season, because he is a club builder. He was going to be a consultant at the club. He's done a lot of work with Salzburg and Leipzig, and he left. Or we half gave him the sack. It was a stupid decision by us, but we've gone a little bit differently. But I love the Leipzig business model. And if Chelsea go do that, good on them. Because we haven't seen a lot of Premier League clubs do that. The closest I'd say to that would be Brighton. But to see a bigger club doing it is really interesting. We've had 30 viewers for most of the stream. I'm really happy. Thank you, everyone, for joining on this Saturday night where I am. Ashton Turner was due for a big innings, don't you reckon? Oh, he definitely was. He's been in bad form this season. I'm happy he's up and about. The contract is for 7 years as well. What, in Saudi? Yeah, he'll be 45. It's just madness. He told United to buy Enzo Fernandez Arsenes for only 8 million. We were a very different club back then to what we are now. Because apparently, what I've heard is that we haven't been run like the Glazers since the Brentford game. Because I remember since then we got Anthony and Casemiro, which are just two very non-Glazer-like signings. So apparently the club's been on sale privately since the Brentford game, and we've been trying to purchase players to make the club look better. That's what I've heard. We were definitely a Glazer club back then. We were never going to buy a youthful player, especially with what United were calling an interim manager. They were never going to trust him. We never had faith in Rangnick from the start. We knew how it was going to end from the start. I think it was really shitty from us how we handled the whole thing, and we was just never going to do it. I'm sorry, like Ralph Rangnick, you'd expect Ralph to know that sort of thing about a player like Enzo Fernandez so early. So we're almost at half-time here. Almost at the 42-minute mark. Leicester have created a few chances, to be fair, but Newcastle by far have been the better side. Ball's on wide. Here we go. Can he whip the ball in? On the inside, Chris Wood! And it's gone over Danny Ward and onto the top of the net. It's going to be a goal kick to Ward. Ronaldo going to the Saudi League, getting that oil money. Oh, well, I mean, if you're that washed, why wouldn't you? He is washed. Like, let's be real. He is washed. Like, he's a legend of the club. He's a legend of the game. He's a legend of football, but he's washed. We've got to. What's happening in the Everton game, Mr. Curry? Give us an update. Newcastle have gone backwards. I'm going to do one more last ditch. I'm not connected to the internet. What do you mean? I've just been disconnected. Thank you. Come on, Goal Rush. Goal Rush. Goal Rush isn't working. Goal Rush? Goal Rush ain't working. Back onto Leicester Newcastle. No, Messi hasn't retired. He's still playing club football, Twisted. He hasn't retired. I believe Messi's actually going to play in the next Copa America, is what I've heard. You're going to put me in more of my fan reaction vids because I really like you, mate. I appreciate that, Jamsel. I appreciate it. I always like seeing myself in those videos. I do like it. No, but thank you for joining the chat. To appreciate it. It's been one of the more active streams we've had because usually in Australia we're late at night watching these. So, quarter to 12 at night. Ralph was a bad coach, but good transfers. Oh, 100%. Ralph wasn't a manager. And the idea was always to have him as manager, move him into a consultant, and build the club from there, as Jamsel said, in an RB Leipzig sort of model. But we completely just fucked him off, really. Ronaldo also says he wants to continue at International Football Euros 2024. I think they will pick him. It's just whether or not he plays. Yeah, I actually think Ronaldo will play at Euro 2024. It's very interesting to see because the chances are Ronaldo's going to bag 50 goals in the Saudi League, and it's going to be he has to get picked for Portugal. It will be 2024 is going to be an interesting. I mean, what's going to happen in 2024? It's so far away. Football changes so quickly. We're going to gift him a chance twice, which we've wasted both. Here we go. Can Leicester move it wide now? Ball's on. Castagna's gone out. It will be a throw-in, and we've got 3 minutes added time here at the King Power. Ronaldo made himself look like an idiot leaving Man United for Saudi Arabia. It's the interview that made the impact so bad. Because making all those remarks, obviously United are a mess of a club. We can't hide that. behind the scenes. It's getting a lot better, but we are still a mess of a club. It was always going to be exposed at some point. But it's the fact how Ronaldo did it. He walked. I mean, the Tottenham game was the main example. He walked off against Tottenham. He refused to play a few games after. He dropped that interview. I should be a Champions League club. I should be starting. I should be carrying this team. It's the team's fault. I mean, his ego's obviously through the roof. But then to go to Saudi Arabia, you make yourself look like a right idiot. It's just stupid. He completely did the impact to himself. Completely. We need Enzo, Frenkie, Leao, Gakpo, Frimpong, Vlahovic. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? That would be very ideal. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, in a January and in a summer, Enzo's possible. I don't think we'll get Enzo, but it's possible. I actually think we will get De Jong now. I still think we'll get De Jong. We won't get Leao. We'll get Gakpo. I don't actually think we'll get Frimpong. And Vlahovic is a chance over the developments that's been made over the past few days. I really like Vlahovic because he's only, 23, 24. If we get Vlahovic, I'll be over the moon. I think he's a fantastic player. Half-time in the Everton game. I'm sorry if you have that big of an ego saying all the things you can't follow up against Saudi Arabia. It's crazy. It's crazy. He might be playing in Australia, for fuck's sake, in the Asian Champions League. If he gets drawn in a group with, Melbourne City or Perth Glory to make it even better. Imagine he's playing down at Macedonia Park against Perth Glory in the Asian Champions League. That would be incredible. Ball's on. Frimpong is 21, isn't he? About that. Yeah. How old is Frimpong? He's 22, actually. It was his birthday 16 days ago. I actually didn't know he played his youth career at Man City. I did not know that. You've been thinking that, but the Asian Champions League have designated spots for the group games. No, I believe that was only for the past few years because of COVID and quarantine restrictions. I believe that's why they did that. Because I remember the Wanderers, but it's half-time, it was Newcastle 3, Leicester 0. I remember the Wanderers back in 2014, we had some group stage games at Parramatta. So that'll be interesting. 45 minutes down, it's Leicester 0, Newcastle 3. It's been a very cruisy fest for the Geordies. And now I'll go to Ben Simmons. We should get Dortmund striker if we don't get Vlahovic. Who's that? Makoko. He's not Dortmund, is he? Agayami? He's not Dortmund. Is it Makoko? It is Makoko. Yeah. I'd love him. What, he's 18. We need to make more of those signings. Makoko would be a fantastic signing. We can't get him to replace Ronaldo like we can with a Gakpo or a Felix or a Vlahovic. But we need to get him as a developmental player. And we need to get him game time. Or send him out on loan to a big European side that will take him and play him in games. So yeah, I think he'd be a great signing. Yeah, I know Adeyemi is too. Yeah. For some reason, I just second guess myself. He's good on FIFA. Frimpong. He is good on FIFA, actually. That'd be cool for Ronaldo players in Australia. It would be. It'd be mad to say the least. Dortmund striker is free agent summer, then we're final stage with Gakpo and Felix. We'll only get one of Gakpo and Felix, in my opinion. And then I saw something today that we're going to go out and get Memphis Depay because we want to spend less. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. if we get Memphis Depay. Absolute bullshit. You can't go back in for a player that failed. And then, I think Memphis Depay is a good player. I don't think you should go back in for him especially considering he failed at the club. It's just plain stupid. Ronaldo for Perth Glory confirmed. That'd be crazy. And Depay is the cheaper option. It would just be absolutely mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. I'd be in shock after all of these Gakpo. I mean, to be honest, I'm not shocked at anything United do with transfer developments anymore after that summer with Frankie de Jong. I'm still scarred from that summer with Frankie de Jong. Because that was during the whole pre-season tour period. Obviously, they didn't matter. We basically chased Frankie de Jong for 4 months. We missed out on him. And then a week later, we lost 2-1 to Brighton and 4-0 to Brentford. Our entire club has never been more of a shambles. It was just absolutely... It was like the worst 4 months ever. It was... Ugh. Don't make me relive that. Do you think we should have been top 4 already if the board listened to Ralph? I don't think so. Because I think we've actually made some very similar signings to what Ralph would make, except they're all Dutch, in a Ten Hag style. So I don't think we would be top 4 already, but I feel like it would further enhance our development in the future more quickly, definitely. So I think we should have kept Ralph. But yeah, I'm 100% happy where the club is heading with Ten Hag. But funny when United... Well, it's not funny when United shit. Aren't you a United fan, Jagod? The cheaper and far shooter option. Why would United want to spend less when they were one of the richest clubs? We're not one of the... I mean, we're rich, but... We're a complicated scenario. We're rich, but we're not rich. We're in a lot of financial trouble. I want new owners. I just want owners. I want new owners. I just want them badly. We probably would, Colin. I've still got 80... what was I about to say? I've still got, Why... As soon as I say that, they're playing the Brentford United highlights. What the fuck are you doing? Apple ain't going to buy us. They're already out of the race. I've still got PTSD from Man United at the Wacker when I was at United's open training in Perth a few months ago. Literally, I'm on the fence, because I don't usually go up to sports people and ask for the autograph or get a picture with them, because, I don't know, I just feel like it's a little bit unnecessary. I used to do it when I was younger. But this is Man United, and I'm like, there's no chance I'm ever getting this chance ever again to get this close to them. So, I'm on the fence. I'm the first one there. I've got my shirt. I've got my pen. I am pumped. Literally, one block across from me is Bruno Fernandes and David De Gea. Mate, I would have taken Anthony Elanga, Amad Diallo, Tom Heaton, anyone. It was Bruno Fernandes and David De Gea. I was shitting myself. I was thinking, is this really happening? One block across from me, they're about to get to my block. I'm the first one there, leaves. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was so... Genuinely, I was a few meters away from Bruno Fernandes and David De Gea. I couldn't believe myself. It was... Oh. United might try and get Rabiot again for 15 million. Obviously, Rabiot had a very good World Cup, but you can't judge players off World Cups. And especially when his mum is his agent or manager. I don't think I trust Adrian Rabiot at United. I heard another club was linked with Rabiot today. Who was in for Adrian Rabiot today? I swear I saw someone else was in for him. I don't think United would be. Journalist gives an update for the future of Rabiot and Depay. Yeah, Rabiot's open to be sold. Who was in for him today? Who was it? Was it Arsenal? Was it Arsenal? I don't think it was Arsenal. Let me go on Twitter. Maybe a good journalist has something. Maybe Fabrizio or something. Adrian Rabiot. It is Arsenal. Wow. Arsenal hoping to sign Rabiot immediately. What's the source? Sport Witness. That's the source. How reliable is that? They're a good. They're a UK source. Oh, they're a good source. They are a good source. Okay, they're followed by Fabrizio Romano and Simon Stone. There we go. I think it's Tottenham. Juventus. Rabiot's at Juventus at the moment, Manish. Only soccer player you've ever met with in Italy. Who'd you meet in Italy? They showed the Glazers in one of the ads. God. Everyone's turned off Optus Sport, I'm assuming. I'm still not on Goal Rush, by the way. This is absolute torture. I've given up at this point. I've totally and utterly given up. Okay. You met Moise Kean. That's cracking. He's a cracking player to meet. Moise Kean. You could have literally gone anyone. You could have gone a role player. You could have gone anyone. You could have gone a really shit role player. Moise Kean. Oh my days. Surely Mr. Curry would be up and about that. That's huge. Wow. One Football, good football app. I have One Football. My phone's not on me though. Yeah, where's Mr. Curry when you need him? He'd be up and about that. So the game should be back underway soon. We're 2 minutes from midnight here in Perth. About to hit the 27th of December. You got a photo with him. He was a good bloke. What language is he? Is he Italian? Oh, he is, right? Did he speak Italian? Did he speak any English? You gonna go to Europe for football anytime soon? Oh, I'm assuming I'll be in Europe in the next few years, yeah. Whether that's... I'll be in Croatia in the next few years, I believe, because my family's there. I've actually never visited there. Like, pretty much my whole family's there. But I'm like, my plan is first year out of high school, I'm aiming for the World Cup in the US, definitely. But I do want I want to go to England in like 3 years, 4 years. I want to go to the UK. I think that's what I definitely want to do. And I want to go there before United build a new stadium. Because that might sound stupid, but I want to go to the Old Trafford. I want to go Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. Did I go World Cup? I didn't go World Cup, no. I did not go to the World Cup. He's going to go to Miami for football in 4 years. Don't say it like that. I'm going to go to the Azteca in 4 years. Mexico. Alright. You go Women's World Cup. Oh, yeah, I'll be on to the Women's World Cup here in Australia. I haven't got any tickets to any of the games yet, but there have been a few that have sold out. Because our stadium's a pretty small stadium, our rectangular stadium, so we've probably got to get on top of something with extending that. Do I watch The Walking Dead? I don't watch The Walking Dead, no. His English wasn't great? Yeah, he's Italian. So the game looks like it's about to get back underway here at the King Power. Newcastle have only marginally won on possession. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Just gonna try to find something here. There we go. Maybe that. Where is it? I'm trying to fucking find something now. I can't find it. Okay. You didn't realise you'd be streaming? Of course I'm streaming, Jack. Get up and about. It's Premier League football. It's Premier League football. If I made this year, I should have asked him how far Italy would go in the World Cup. Yeah, that'd go down well. You actually didn't expect to stream because I thought you'd still banned. No, well, I can't believe I got banned. It's just such... Because now I can't get monetized on here till March because of that community strike. Literally, I was doing nothing wrong. I still can't believe that. But what can I do? That was crazy. Literally the day before the World Cup final. Just mind-boggling. And my PC's back to normal now. I'm streaming off my PC again. I'm not streaming off my laptop or World Cup. Because this went to shit for some reason. But we're back now and that's all that matters. Am I streaming the Liverpool game? If enough people want me to. If enough people are going to be on, I'll stream the Liverpool game. But no, I think I'm gonna go to bed. If there's gonna be a lot of people here to have a little chat with, to keep me up, then I will. But no, probably maybe I don't know. Yeah, Jamie Vargas just come on. You want me to stream United Forest? I will be doing United Forest. So I'll quickly do a quick read through of the schedule. So we've got live stream. We'll do Man United versus Nottingham Forest. And then on New Year's, we've got Wolves against Man United and Tottenham against Villa. Then we'll actually be doing Rangers versus Celtic as a bit of a mix-up. We're doing Rangers Celtic, Man United Bournemouth, Man United Everton in the FA Cup, Tottenham Portsmouth, Man City Chelsea, Man United Man City, Newcastle Fulham, Tottenham Arsenal, Liverpool Chelsea, Man City Wolves, Arsenal United, Everton Arsenal, United Palace, West Ham Chelsea, PSG Bayern, the list goes on. We're back underway, by the way. If you're Liverpool, I'll share in my Discord. That can actually be ideal, to be honest, because I do want a few more viewers. Because when I have got majority Australian viewers, I don't want to be having 2 people in the chat at 4 AM. So I actually might do Villa Liverpool. I will have a little bit of a break in between the Villa Liverpool game and the Leicester Newcastle game, but I might do it. We'll see how we go. When does it start? 1:30. I'll have a look. I very well may do it. Whatever happens, I will not be doing Arsenal West Ham. I will definitely not be doing Arsenal West Ham. You thought basketball when you said Celtics? Yeah. No, Celtic Rangers. You'll be going about 4 as soon as these games finish. Oh, when these... Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. That would be annoying, Jack. That very well would be. Eric has improved Delos, Shaw, Rashford, and Martial. He has definitely... Oh, well, I can't make any judgments about Martial yet. He does look better. We're seeing a consistent run of games from him. And then what? Shaw definitely. Delo definitely. Delo's been the main one. And Rashford as well, yeah. Iwobi almost scored apparently there. Staying awake for the Liverpool game? Yeah, do that. Play bit cricket 22 to keep you awake. Only got about 2k people in your Discord. Hopefully we can get them all to come through. Imagine they all come through. Appreciate that, Jamsil. Appreciate that, mate. It's not like me living in England, where I can just chuck on a stream at 3:30 in the afternoon. That's not ideal. I'm living in Australia, but you know, what can we do? Thoughts on Gakpo? I hope we get him. I think we will get him, definitely, and I think he is the right choice. If that's what Ten Hag wants, but yeah. It's an interesting one, definitely. Whether we will. There's Chris Wood. Has a hit. It's over the bar. Can't always be like Druzy. I know Druzy's off in bloody England now. It's bullshit. He's moved from here to... Where is he now? He's just north of Brighton, I think. Perth time is better for Premier League than Melbourne, at least. Yeah, they are. They are, because... As well, like midweek morning games, I'd be having to miss them because I'll have school. So at least I don't miss games in Australia. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. Having our earliest game at 7:30 sometimes is lovely. Well, good pressure here by Newcastle. Very good pressure. I might just quickly... Yeah, okay. We're all good. Will Druzy still be doing AFL content? I have no idea, to be honest. I should probably talk to him about it. But I am clueless whether he'll be doing AFL content or not. I'd assume maybe a light sprinkle of AFL content. I have no idea what direction his channel's going in, though. I have no idea, to be honest. You think Druzy's doing health content and that type of shit? Yeah, I'm thinking he might be doing a bit more body sort of content, is what I've heard. It'll be interesting to see what he does. There's Nick Pope, shithousing Jamie Vardy. The shithouse to get shithoused. Fulham rumoured to potentially go for Wan-Bissaka. Interesting. There'll definitely be a few teams like that trying to get Wan-Bissaka. Maybe we keep him. I don't know what's happening with Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, right, I got in a little bit of an argument with someone on the Man United Instagram page. I mean, somebody it wasn't a piss take. People still genuinely think Wan-Bissaka's better than Delo. I don't know if I watched this season. Apparently Delo's crossing shit. His defense is shit. Were you watching us last season or something? Like, yes, that was potentially correct last season. But I don't think you've actually... Oh my god. Mate, it's Boxing Day and he's got no shirt on. Oh my fucking lord, that looks freezing. What's the weather in Leicester at the moment? Weather... Leicester weather. Leicestershire, I think. Here goes Vardy. Vardy's there. No. Mate, it is 6 degrees right now. Oh, that's disgusting. It's 6 degrees and snowing. Or lightly snowing, at least. Ball's in, cleared by Newcastle. Can Leicester pinch a goal back here? Ball's up. Harvey Barnes, back up top. Quick touch on... There's Tielemans. Good work by Yuri Tielemans. What's my PC specs? I have no idea, to be honest. I just got it because they told me it was good. I know nothing about PCs. The problem with going to England as a footy and Premier League fan is that, yes, you watch Premier League, but AFL at night. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever move to England. It'll be interesting. Can't paste my Discord link. My Discord's not very active, so I can if you really want to, but it would literally give you no effect. Do you want it? Alright. When was the last time something was posted on my Discord? Last time something was posted on my Discord was October. It's rough. It's a rough Discord server. I'll give it if you want. There you go. If you really want it. You've not called with TKK today, setting up my laptop because you're... okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a wasteland of a server, to be honest. Yeah, it's no good server. It's really not a good server. But there you go, if you really want to join it. Here we go, there's the long ball by Nick Pope. Leicester have had a few good chances here, but I still feel like Newcastle will get a fourth. I feel like Newcastle will end up getting a fourth. Ball's high. Leicester there to defend. Head over. Wide with Willock almost. Not quite in the end there. Kahuna? What about Kahuna? Here we go, ball's through. He's talking about the striker from Atletico. Do you think Trippier will sub off then Leicester score? I don't think Trippier will come off. Trippier will not come off. They'll keep Trippier on the whole game. Would you look at getting that back up and running in the future? Maybe, if I need to. If I do need to, but at the moment it's not really needed. My Discord server. Here we go, Joe Linton's there. He'll put it back up with Willock. Almiron. Ball's in. Got a rid of. Now cleared by Leicester City. Vardy couldn't get onto the ball and it'll go out for a throw-in. We're 55 minutes in here. It's still a 3-0 lead to the Geordies. Making that Discord server alive. Putting plenty of input. Yep, go on. Go on, Colm. Get it alive. Be the first person to make that server alive. Ball's in, got rid of. You can't even put anything in the server. Why can't you put anything in the server? There's something weird about that server when I invite people, but I can't do anything about that. We've got another corner here. It will be to Newcastle. What can they do? What can the corner do here for Newcastle? Can I find something? Ball's in! Out of goal is Danny Ward. Can Newcastle find the header? Good defence in the midfield. Cleared by Castagna. Tielemans is there. Down to the deck. And I've done well. I have done well. Ball's on. Cleared. I've done well. And that'll be a foul. That should be a free kick to Newcastle. It won't be. I thought that was a clear foul. I believe Carly got over $2,000. That was crazy. You can change all my roles. I can change myself into UCATT. Can you? That just shows you how bad I am at running a Discord server. You'll go watch Villa vs Liverpool, but I'm so tired. I'm not sure I can. Get yourself a coffee. Get yourself a Coke. Get yourself a Pepsi. Get yourself what you fancy. And get something. Another Palace red card. They're down to 9 men apparently. Lord have mercy. That ain't good, is it? That is not good. And that's bad. Well, Palace are in the mug and they're 1-0 down to Fulham, who are a good side in fairness. But if they're going to make a comeback, it doesn't look likely. Ooh, and Leicester have done well to keep that out of the Newcastle box. It'll be collected by Danny Ward. Surely play me on Cricket 22 if you're watching the next game. I'm not going to play Cricket 22 during the game. Oh, jeez. I've got my PlayStation running up to sport. Anyway, ball's in. Leicester almost have the header. Not quite in the end there. What can Leicester do here? Ball through. That's a good ball. It's a really good one too. Newcastle are defending well in the box. Vardy's there. Ball's put into Harvey Barnes. And that will be a corner to Leicester. Newcastle have done well there. Oh, okay. I'm alright, yeah. I'll jump on if you want. I will jump on. Here we go. Almost headed away. Leicester look like they could score here. They really do look like they could score. Here we go. They're through. Vardy's there. It's like a handball, potentially. Jamie, oh, that's Harvey Barnes, sorry. Deflected. Almost past Nick Pope. It was Harvey Barnes with some real fancy footwork, but not quite in the end there. Not quite in the end. Ball's in the box. Newcastle have gone rid of it, but Leicester are looking a lot better, you've got to say. They are looking a lot better. Optus Sport is on PlayStation, yeah. It's not on PS5. That's not another reason I'm not getting on. Here we go, all the way back, and now it's Nick Pope collecting. Leicester 4-3, yes, definitely, mate. That will definitely happen. I'm quickly gonna grab my phone so I can read chat off it. Here we go. Balls on, collected. And out for a goal kick for Nick Pope once again. Once again. Okay, let me get chat up on my phone now. So I can read it off there. Can't get Optus on PS5, that's annoying. Gaming laptops can get loud, luckily there's a silence feature. What's just happened to you? Here we go, Newcastle have the ball. Can Kieran Trippier find something? Trippier's wide. Back with Trippier. Trippier's played the ball over. He is onside. Newcastle are on here. Leicester has set up well behind the ball. Ball's on. Can they put the ball in? Apparently he was just offside, so he didn't end up going for it there. Or maybe he was just too slow. Almiron's not happy about it, nevertheless. You have an M2 MacBook Air. That's all I need. I only play games on PlayStation. You got PC, so you're chilling. Tom Heaton's your best player in your Burnley career mode in FIFA 18. What's Tom Heaton in FIFA 18? What ranking was he? Okay. What is happening here? $81 or so. He was an 81. Get around Big Tommy. Get around Big Tommy. Tommy Heaton. In DLS, I have my centre-backs as my strikers and forwards, isn't it? Good, yeah, I love the tactics column. Eric Ten Colm. Colm Hag. And I'll go out for a throw-in to Leicester City, it will be. Throw him back for Leicester. What can they find? Ball's on. And Newcastle setting up well. They've intercepted it with a lovely tackle. Now it's Joe Linton. Ball's through the midfield. Can he find something? There's a wide option with Kieran Trippier. Trippier. Terrible ball by Trippier. Easily taken by Tielemans. Now through the midfield by Dewsbury Hall. Castagna on the inside with Dewsbury Hall. All the way back. With Face. Lockie genuinely though, some of the donations towards him were from Mr. Beast. Brighton or Fulham for Conference League. Conference League 7th, right? Conference League is 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Is Conference League 7th? Give me a sec. Conference League 7th. So, I'm looking on the table here. Okay, so I'd say that first, alright, so top four will be Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and United. Fifth in Europa League will be Tottenham, balls in for Newcastle. So Champions League is Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, United. Europa League will be Tottenham. Europa League will be Liverpool and Tottenham. Conference League, I think, will be Chelsea. I think Chelsea will get Conference League in the end. I think Chelsea will get Conference League. Gordon thought he was Bates or Alvarez. If Aziz Bates scored that goal against Argentina, it would be the greatest living moment of all time. It would be fucked. Genuinely, it would be absolutely fucked. And we're on almost. By the way, we have just scheduled the Aston Villa as Liverpool streams. So everyone go like that up. Or I likes you, lol. Sorry, mate. The Conference League, the Conference League, you've got to get up and about for it, It's green, it's unique, Maybe. Chelsea is just a little bit shitter this year. A little bit shitter. But, we all go through these years. Still not as good as Grob. Pascal Grob. It's green. I know, green's great. Green grass. I'm not sure why I started singing that. If you want to leave the stream, you can now, because that was absolutely embarrassing and disgraceful. You just lost 4-0 against Croatia on eFootball. Chelsea are just really not as good. They're just not. Balls in, gotten rid of. If Prem Team gets down to 7 players, they are forced to forfeit. Well, surely they're not going to get down to 7 players, you'd think. You would really think they won't get down to 7 players. But you never know. You can't regret going for Chelsea, not a smaller team. Trippier's in. Never thought I'd say this, but 100%... Never thought I'd say this, but 100% Arabica instant coffee slaps at 3:30 in the morning. Instant coffee is just not my cup of tea. Does Nespresso count as instant coffee? Because I might have to go and make myself one. I think it might be that time. I haven't had Nespresso in months because... Look, if you're not Australian in this chat, basically, Australia is known for its outstanding coffee. Like, coffee in the UK and the US, they can say it's good, it literally just does not compare. Like, I'd almost say, you'd probably say, I'd say our coffee is on par with Italy's as the best in the world. It is ridiculous. So basically, it makes all the youth coffee snobs. And I'm one of those. So, I only accept fantastic coffee. And luckily, there's a lot of that in the country, so you can find it pretty easily at these little coffee shops. But unfortunately, that's why I accept. So we'll do me trying an espresso coffee on the Liverpool stream. And cheers, Jaguar. It's not a cup of tea. No. Thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate it. You'd love to go to Australia. It's my favourite place. Australia's sick, mate. Australia's sick. It's a great place to live, I've got to say. I want to travel the world, there's no doubt, but there's no chance I'd be living anywhere else but Australia. It's a great place to live. It's safe, touch wood, until there's a mass shooting in my city tomorrow. The thing about where I live is, You can basically on the East Coast, where most of everything in Australia is, you can get everything. You can get like flights for like $20 down the entire East Coast. Where I live in the most isolated capital city in the world, Perth. It's the most isolated capital city in the world. So there's literally nothing about it. There's absolutely nothing for so far around me. It's ridiculous. It's where most of the people in this chat are from. We all live in a pretty isolated city. And the spiders and snakes thing is way overhyped. Like, there was talking about that, there was a nest of spiders in my room last night. But apart from that, it's very overhyped. Again, touch wood, because I've got a phobia of them, but I've never seen a snake in public or anywhere apart from a zoo. So, yeah. And Tim Ream with the goal. Let me just confirm that. Let me confirm that. It is a goal, and it's 3-1 to Brighton. No one told me there was a third Brighton goal. I didn't even realise. But it's Southampton 1, Brighton 3. It's comeback time at St Mary's. Here we go. Is there a brown snake when you went camping with mates? Oh, I'd shit myself. I would genuinely shit myself. And it's the second goal for Fulham by the looks of it. 4-3 Southampton. It's 2-0 Fulham. When did that happen? It's 2-0 Fulham. Oh, it was Tim Ream who scored for Fulham. It sure was. Yeah, it was Tim Ream who scored for Fulham. Who scored for Brighton? Solly March got the third goal. It was James Ward-Prowse who scored for Southampton. But it's 2-0 Fulham there. The scorchers game was very good today, wasn't it? It was fantastic. There we go. You're moving to the city. You're moving to the city. You're currently in visiting family. Where's that? Where are you moving to, Mr. Curry? Sydney's the only city in Australia that should be wary of spiders. They have funnel webs. Yeah, Sydney. I don't even like Sydney. I think Sydney is the most overrated place in the world. If you want to go to a major city, anywhere else, anywhere in the world, Sydney's on a lot of people's bucket list. If you want to go somewhere, save your money and don't go to Sydney. Go somewhere like Thailand or something. The place in Perth where I'm in is thankfully not a shithole. I was in Armidale today, talking of shitholes. For some reason I caught the train from Armidale. Well, it wasn't a smart idea, but I did. That's why I was actually late home. I was late to the stream because I caught the train from Armidale. In North Queensland, I've got bird-eating spiders. Why has the chat turned into spider talk? We're back, the football's on. 15 minutes to go. Yeah, Armidale's not great, is it? Sydney is just Melbourne, but sugar. That's a great way of putting it. Melbourne just is the greatest place on earth. There is 0 Maccas where I am, 0 7-Eleven, 0 Hungry Jacks, 1 Domino's and Red Rooster and a Dome. That's alright. Take your Domino's and Red Rooster. You'd love to go to Brisbane. Brisbane does look nice. I went when I was a baby. I don't remember any of it. I'd love to go to Brisbane, to be honest. Yeah. I've been to every state and territory in Australia except for the ACT. So I'll hopefully get down there soon. Armidale is where he lives. Headed over. Headed down. Can they control something here? Almiron's done well. Long ball over. Chris Wood is there. Almost collected by Danny Ward. I have been to the Northern Territory. I watched Melbourne vs Freo at TIO. And we lost by 70 points. Fun fact. Darwin's a nice place. Darwin's real underrated. I'd rather go to Darwin than Sydney, except there are a lot of dodgy people. It's not the safest place in the world, I'll say that. And I'll go out of bounds. You're never big on to Queensland then? What was there a comment about Queensland? What Queensland? Oh, North Queensland's stupid because they've got taipans and like the most... I think North Queensland's where they have the most venomous snakes in the world. Apparently, we have like the 10 most venomous snakes in the world, but they're pretty much all in North Queensland. They're not all around the country. They do have the Cairns taipans. Cairns is the worst place. And that will go now with Danny Ward. We've got about another 12 minutes till injury time here at the King Power. Newcastle have cruised along. A few chances for Leicester, but haven't really looked in doubt of losing this game. You have been to WA? Yeah, only reason people come to WA is for sporting events. It's a chill city to live in. It's not the most popular place to visit, but it's a really nice city. We've got a nice city. It's very new. We've got a lot of... There's Bruno Guimaraes. He loves it. There's Tielemans. Knocked all the way back with Ward. Yeah, Perth is a living city. You have a couple of family members in WA. I have family. I've got quite a bit of family in Melbourne. I've got some in Sydney. I've got a lot in Adelaide, actually. Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide's the 3 places I have family. And then I've got a fuckload in Doncaster in England and in Racice. Or Korčula, one of the two, in Croatia. Talking of Doncaster, they're down 3-0, so my dad won't be happy. I'm against Tranmere. We are spread out. Well, the Jankovic's, my one side of the family, they're from Croatia, the other's English. My dad's very English. A lot of famous people like it because it's so chill. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth likes it here. I know that for a fact. Here's Castagna back with Tielemans. He'll get back to centre back. What about the outback? Is there dangerous animals there? Well, there is dangerous animals, but the outback is that big that you won't see that many of them. The outback's just massive, and the outback is so far away from any major city. So realistically, almost a goal for Leicester. So realistically, you'd have to go a long way out to go to the outback and find really dangerous animals. It is very overhyped. Coutinho's been benched against Broadpool. I'm pretty sure that was expected, was it not? Let's have a look. The lineups are out. Fraudpool against Aston Villa. Fraudpool, Villa. Let's have a look at the lineups. And it's a Mitrovic goal, and it's 3-0 to Fulham at Selhurst Park. God, Palace are bad. And Fulham are god good. And they'll be in the European race this year for a conference of the Europa League spot. They look very good, Fulham. They look very, very good. Forgot to say. So Liverpool's lineup, they have got Alisson. Wait. Liverpool's lineup is Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Salah, Nunez. Well, Darwin Nunez is playing, so that's good to see. Because Villa should hopefully get the win then. Villa's lineup. Aston Villa's lineup is Olsen, Ashley Young, Konza, Mings, Digne, John McGinn, Kamara, Douglas Luiz, Buendia, Watkins, and Bailey. So 2 pretty strong lineups, you've got to say. 2 pretty strong lineups. Do you have a mate from South London who's at Selhurst Park? He'd be hating it. He would be loving it, yeah. It was Mitrovic who scored the goal, apparently. decoring on for Guehi. There's no dangerous animals in the UK, so you'll be okay. I've heard. Okay, I'll be alright if I go to the UK. But what's the worst thing you could get in the UK? Spider? I don't know, probably a spider. Some sort of spider. And Everton have almost scored, apparently. Mitrovic has got 1 goal and 2 assists. He's just fantastic, isn't he? It's going to be Almiron off, St. Maximin on. The referee wants Almiron off quickly. He is time wasting. He's been rubbing it. I mean, some of the Newcastle players have been really shithousing the Leicester fans today. It's just phenomenal to see. And the cold is what you get in the UK. And shit weather. Yeah, shit weather's the scariest thing there. It's been fantastic weather over the summer in Perth. It's been very hot on some days, but it hasn't been like excessively hot. Like it was a nice breeze coming through today. When's Will go return? It's a real question. I have no idea. I've messaged Mark more recently than Will. I don't think he'll be on. I really don't think he'll be on. Have I been to Joondalup? I have been to Joondalup. Not a lot, but I have been there a few times. Tomorrow, 37 plus degree weather on the day. I'm going to the Boxing Day test. Lovely. Have a good time. We've got balls on. Vardy almost. And collected by Nick Pope. It was almost Jamie Vardy on with the late Leicester goal. What can Newcastle now do down the wing? The Agger Snake in the UK, but not dangerous. The UK have Roadmen, Shit Weather, and the Agger Snake. We have Roadmen, but they're called Eshays. What's scarier, Roadmen or Eshays? I mean, they're not. It's not like they're scary. They're just quite funny to look at. I mean, a bad Roadman gets you scared, or a bad Eshay. Because when they have knives and you're not protected, and they are over the age of 18, then you're kind of shitting yourself. But if it's a 10-year-old wannabe, then you're pretty fine. What's the weather tomorrow in Perth? It's 26 today. It's 20... No, wait. Tuesday. Yeah, it's 26. I'll take that. And Wednesday's 30. Thursday's 34. Friday's 31. Saturday's 27. Sunday's 32. Monday's 34. Tuesday 37. Shit. Here we go. Can Leicester get through? Advantage paid. Here go Newcastle. Ball's put back on. Good pressure. It's a real 50-50 game in the midfield here. Tielemans knocked wide. Can someone find a late goal? Leicester look good on the ball here. Knocked to the halfway line. All the way around. They've done well. Ball's in. Can they find something? They can't. It's been cleared. And Diggy. Almost. Southampton has 0.1% chance of winning this. Is that the Google thing? So it's the 87th minute in all the games. Everton and Wolves in the 88th minute. Both of the goals in the Everton-Wolves game came pretty early on. Everton looked like they've been a better team. Has a hit. Made Pope dive. One back by Tielemans. Ball's in. That's a great ball through. Jamie Vardy has to score. And what a save by Nick Pope. It stayed in. Flags up. It is offside, but almost from Jamie Vardy. Something must have leaked Cardi's phone number interest the other day. I've heard about this. I have no idea what the conversation's about. To be fair, Cardi leaked my phone number a few weeks ago, so it's kind of sort of payback, but yeah, it's still not ideal. I don't wish it on anyone. Someone sent a message the last two numbers of the phone number in case chat. Oh my days. Here we go, long ball. Everton have it. We still haven't scored. Can Everton find 3 points? That's the question. Ball's wide. Now with Yuri Tielemans. Knock back with Castagna. He told me to read it out. Long ball wide. Now with Castagna. All the way back by face to Ward. On the wing. Good win by Wood. It's a long ball. There'll be nothing there. Now the ball's through Wacken. Leicester fine. Through the midfield. They're there. Knocked all the way back. Now with Yuri Tielemans. Ball's on. Can they find something? They're looking alright here, Leicester, with their feet. 5 minutes ago in the Everton game. I don't think there'll be a lot of added time here. Maybe only 2-3 minutes. And it will be 3 minutes. Knocked. Now with the face. And Diggy puts it forward. Oh, ball's on. Newcastle are through. Danny Ward will have to do well here. Gets around Ward. Deflected. How is that not a goal? Face ain't happy or he's just pumped up. I'm not sure. It's one of the two, but Jesus. He was offside in the end anyway, but jeez, that was close. That was very, very close. Hey, how so long between games? I'm alright with it. I like the break. I don't want to be streaming non-stop. I need the little break. Now, headed away by Newcastle. We've got 1 more minute to go. And then we'll be on to Aston Villa, Liverpool. And it's the long ball. Headed away by Leicester. Good fight in the midfield. Can Newcastle find the fourth? They're going to go on the counter now. Through the middle goes Willock. Knocked. Can something be found here? Into the midfield with Bruno Guimaraes. Now wide. There's a big man running. Newcastle forward. Can they put the ball in the box? Can he find something with his fancy footwork? Will that be full time? They've still got it. Won't be full time yet. They're on the attack. It should be now. Leicester knocking it around. And that is full time here at the King Power Stadium. All 3 goals came in the first half an hour. But it's a very cruisy victory here at the King Power Stadium for the Geordies. They move in to second in the Premier League table ahead of Manchester City. And it's full time in Leicestershire. Leicester City 0, Newcastle United 3. And now let's have a look at the other game scores. It's full time in Leicester Newcastle. And Wolves have a late winner. Wolves have a late winner. Wolves have a late winner. It's through at Nowry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ryan ain't Nowry. Oh, it's a late winner for Wolves. It's 2-1 Wolves. My days. Bottom in the Premier League. Bottom in the Premier League. It doesn't matter. They are going to be moving out of the relegation zone, Wolves. I believe. No, they're not. They're going to be moving into 18th. But Southampton go bottom of the Premier League. And Wolves have scored the late winner. Oh my God. Mr. Curry ain't happy. Everton are fighting relegation. And Wolves go 1 point behind them. That is madness. Jesus. Wolves have scored. Wolves have scored. My Lord. That means in every game, the away team's won. The away team has won in every game. What the hell? That is wild. Wolves have the goal. Oh my days. God, I can't believe that. Wolves have won a game of football. Mr. Curry just reminded this is Wolves' 3rd win of the season. Their 3rd win of the season. Wow, they are into 18th. Forest 19th, Southampton 20th. It's Everton in 17th, Wolves in 18th. That's huge. But now coming up, stay around. I'm going to end the stream, but stick around for an extra half an hour. Get a coffee, get a Pepsi, get a Coke. Stay around because it's going to be a huge... It's going to be an absolutely huge Tuesday morning of football here in Australia. It's going to be 7th place Liverpool. They take on 12th place Aston Villa. Liverpool looking to get themselves into a Europa League position. Aston Villa, if they win, they go above of Chelsea. I'll see you all then. Cheers. In fact, before I go, I'm going to put in the Aston Villa vs Liverpool link. Everyone, go over here. Get over here. Mr. Curry, get ready. Get over there. Get over there. UCATT FC football. Villa Liverpool. There's the link. I'll see you all over there. Cheers.